Hello and very good morning, students of class 8. I decided to record this video for better understanding of the CSS. My dear students, as I told you earlier that CSS is work along with HTML. So I believe that you have better understanding of HTML. So now, without wasting a time, we directly move to HTML with CSS. Now, my dear student, first of all, we have to directly go to our file so that we have to create our file. So I'm going to share a screen yes, you can see that I am sharing the screen. Yes, you can see that. I'm sharing the screen where I'm just going to the desktop. You can see, and that I'm the desktop option. In the desktop, I make one project file like HTML learning. Go to new and make a folder name at HTML learning. This is our desktop, HTML learning, HTML learning. You can see at the last way that I have created the. I don't think there's some issue. Learning is like. Yeah, that's right. This is HTML learning. Now I've opened this folder. Here you can see now I'm in the desktop and HTML learning section. Now my idea is I'm going to explore you some of the cool features of CSS. So first of all, open a file. How I can open it? First of all, make an HTML document, go to text document. And now once you have select this, click on it, right click on it, and just open with the edit with notepad plus plus. Now here you can see it is open now. Now I think it is visible. I think it is visible now. It's pretty much visible. Yes, it is pretty much visible now. Okay, that's cool. Here you can see I'm going to code. Now, first of all, the first line of code is, first of all, we have to start with the HTML. HTML. Okay. After that, we have to close this bracket like this. Okay. A suggestion is also given. This is HTML close now. The first part that I have to do is this is head section, and we have to close this head section. Similarly, we have the body section, and we have to also close this body section with this slash with the slash symbol. Okay. Now we have this is the basic skeleton of HTML. This is HTML tag open, HTML close. This is head tag, head open, head close, and body open, body close. Now after that, what I have to do is what I have to do is, first of all, I want to add some CSS. So before that, I just add some title so that it will look quite understandable for us what we are actually doing. So I have to simply close it, close the title. Remember that whatever I have written in title, it is only written in the head section. Title. In the title, I just gave that learn CSS. Learn CSS 1 first. Now, this is the head section. Title. Oh, this is now title close now. Suppose I want to write some heading like this. This is heading. I take a heading tag H1. I'll have to close it. Okay, now I'm going to write this like HTML. HTML is fun learning. It's fun to learn. I'm just writing this message. Now, what I have to do is I want to put some CSS. So here I'm going to use internal CSS. So in internal CSS, we have to go this head section. In there, here you can see this is head section. So under the head section, I am going to write the style. The style is basically represent the internal inline CSS. I mean, not inline, but it is an internal CSS. So it is a style close. Now what I have to do is I have to simply want to select this H heading tag that we have already taken. in the heading tag, I just going to change the color of this text. By default, the color is black. So I'm just going to make it red. So color is equals to red. Here I'm save this text like this. I'm going to file and save as. Make sure that you save with the HTML like one.html. This is hypertext markup language, HTML tag. Okay, no problem. Save. Here you can see it is saved now. Okay. So I'm going to run F5. I think this is not right place to run. So I'm directly moved to my place where I have to going to learn this. Here you can see this HTML learning. This is the page. Open with the Chrome. Okay. Now you can see that. I think it is visible now. HTML is fun to learn. Here, this is the code that I'm going to use. You can see this code. This is the code where we have to use this. So this is the property, this region where I've written the style. This is the actual CSS part. This is the part which is actual CSS. So by default, the text coming in the right section, in left section. I have already told you that. By default, you can see this, the text is coming from the left section. So I can also change the position by this, by the code. So in the HTML, this H1 is selected. So I have to take text align. Text, I already gave the suggestion, text align, make it center. Make it center. Here you can see, I've just save it now. And now move to the our web page. Here you can see it is now center. We can also change it according to our convenience. Like if you want to make it on left, so we just want to make it on the right side. So we can also do this by this simple code. Just write down text align right. Now you can see our text will come from the right side. Wait, I just make it right. So now you can see this is coming from right side. So this is quite cool, right? So now we can do few more things. Like if we want to change the font size, so we have to change the font size, like font size. It would be like if I want to make it 60 pixels. It will like 60 pixels. I've just changed it and lied on the font size. Would be like here you can see it is uh, only 60 pixels. Now what I have to do is I make it center now. Center and make it blue. Got it. Save it now. Yeah, you can see I've changed it. I think it's quite cool now. Up now, I have add few more properties like I want to add property like text decoration. Text decoration. Wait. Text decoration. Text decoration, make it underline. There are few lines like underline. I make it underline. Here you can see that text decoration is underline. I have to use this property underline. So I'm going to save it and going to run again. Yeah, you can see the underline is coming now. Now we have to do for a few more things like in code. In we can try few more cool things in our code. Like wait. Now if I want to make it overline, here. This is see that this is, and then what, don't know what's going on. I think yes, the line is written twice. Now save it properly. No problem. Very good. That's cool. This is how we have to use this. Okay, we have to add few more tags like h2. But I like make another tag that is h2. I close it. Now I just write this tag that I love to learn CSS as well, right? So I am writing this text in h2 tag. What I have to do, I have to find that. Here you can see I write this thing in h2 tag, but it you can see it is still coming in uh, old color, that is black color and left side. That means CSS is not working here. So what I have to do, I have to use CSS for h2 tag as well. So what I have to do in the code section, just like H in the style, just like H1, we have to use this H2 and we have to put some CSS properties like this. Color is equals to, this time I'll give the color. Suppose I'll use some Google things, so I'll just get some cool colors. Like here I'm going to Google it, RGB colors. Mm, color codes in HTML. Mm, we have different colors in HTML that we can use. Here you can see this. They are the different code that we can try. So we have to use any color, RGB color like this. We have to use this color. Like if we have to use any of this color, suppose we have to use this color. I copy this. Instead of using RGB color, I used to try this hash code colors. Okay, it would be more easier for you. Hash code. So here you can see there are various hash code for this. In this website, W3 School. Here you can see there are different patterns of color. So suppose you have to choose according to your convenience. This time I am using this red color, different pattern of red. This is the RGB color of red. So I just copy this and put it on my code. Okay, now yeah, this is going to be this. This is RGB color H2, and this time I'll put this text align right. Text align right. Here you can see, and I'm going to see. I will display the code as well. Here you can see this is refresh it. See, you can see that this is coming now. This is from right side, and this is the color in that we have already selected from the W3 school. Okay, so you can understand how the different selectors can use in HTML. Now we are going to learn few more cool properties. Now, first of all, I just want to tell you how to use this text. How to use the property that is called shadow, text shadow. So, I'm just first of all make it center for the S2. And second thing, I just make some font big, font size 50 pixels. So you can see. Okay, there you can see. I have to use this. And here you can see this is how it look like in H2. This is for H1 and this is for H2. Now we have to use few more properties like text shadow. In H2, I'm going to use the text shadow property. The text shadow property like I have to make 1 pixel for horizontal, 1 pixel for vertical, and I'll give the color that is like black and save it. So we have to do according to our convenience. Now, what I have to do is, okay, now just refresh it. Yeah, you can see this looks like quite cool, isn't it? Now, what I have to do is, I have to change the background color of our page. How we can do this? If you entirely change the background color, then we have to directly go to the body part, and here you can this property called BG color. BG color stands for body color, and I have to give some cool colors. I mean, there are multiple shades of cool colors, or we can use even Google as well. Don't need to learn all these things. Just simply understand the code and how I can code, how I'm using this code word. So here you can see I have to find some cool color pattern like this. Like I like this color. So here you can see this color. I simply copy this color, this hash code, and simply put in our code like this. So paste it, and here you can see I just paste it now, and just save the page and directly move to our page and just refresh it. Yeah, you can see this is how it works now. It's look cool now. Now I'm going to tell you. I'm just going to quick reminder that I have told you few properties like how to use HTML, like color property, text property, font size, text decoration, and text shadow. So I mean, there are a number of properties, but this time it is not possible that I have to told you every property. So in your book, you have to try by your own. But before that, I am going to tell you one very cool property that is fonts that is called font family. So it's font family is very interesting property. So I'm going to explore this font family. So for font family, I'm going to use this Google thing. So font family is like what kind of font I am going to use, like HTML font family. So there are different font family properties. Like I have to use this different font families. Like here you can see this is the different font family like Times New Roman, Times New Serif, Sans Serif. So we have to use and there are n number of font families. So we have to use any of the font family. So there are multiple font families. So I'm just for the sake of convenience, I'm using this Times New Roman, which is quite common in this time and sans serif. So I'm just copy this code and paste this in our code. Like in H1, I'm using this font families Times New Roman. And next property is I'm going to use that is in H2 that is Arial, right? So I'm going to copy this. You can see uh you can see this. I've just saved this code and now going to simply in our output section. Here I'm going to see. Yeah, you can see this is how the sans serif look like. So now this is the basic code that I'm going to tell you. I request you that you should learn this code. You just pause the video and write this code and practice in your mobile phone and mobile app. And if you have laptop, then practice it. And if you have any issue, please inform. Thank you and have a nice day. ये recording में आने दो मुझे बस बीस मिनट की दूरी।